How to breakdance. Get the basics. Created in the Bronx, New York sometime in the 1970s, b-boying or breakdancing is an extremely fun, yet difficult dance that b-boys and b-girls participate in. Breakdancing is a tool for self-expression, creating visual art, and it has even developed into an international sport. Follow the steps below to learn the basic elements of breakdancing: the top rock, the 6-step, drop-downs, power moves, and freezes. Seek out an open tile, linoleum, or hardwood surface. You can also use a large piece of cardboard on any hard surface like concrete. The main idea is that you'll be able to slide easily around the surface of the material. Put on athletic shoes. Breakdancing is truly a sport that requires physical exertion and athletic moves. Make sure to wear comfortable shoes. Choose your hip-hop beats. Pick music with an upbeat, steady rhythm and a flow that you can feel. The most important aspect of the music is that you feel inspired and energized by it. Know the basic terminology. One of the first things any boy should learn is the difference between breakdancing and being. Being is the first term made to describe the dance. It's usually the term used when in the community. The term breakdancing was invented by the mainstream media in the 1980s to market the dance. Recently, serious performers have tried to reclaim the name being for their performance. The dance is called b-boying whether the performer is male or female. But when describing a certain individual, there's boy, male breaker, and b-girl, female breaker. All breakers have a nickname, such as Boy Darkness, Boy Cloud, etc. At first, this shouldn't be too important, but it is in the long run when you want to gain a better hold of who you are as a dancer and gain recognition in your community. Know the term touched. Touched in the breakdancing world means varied. It is used to describe the 6 or 4-step movements a performer is doing on the ground. When a b-boy's movements are heavily touched, they are very complex and distinct. Do a drop. Transition to the floor with a coin drop. Twist your upper body with your arms tightly wound around yourself. Bend your upper body over until your arms hit the ground. Once your arms hit the ground, you can swing your feet up into the air and transition into other groundwork moves. Nail a knee drop. Bend your left leg deeply and place your right leg behind it. Get ready to catch yourself as you fall forward, making the move look like you are actually falling down. Catch yourself with your hands and then allow your bent knee to hit the ground. You are now ready to move onto whatever groundwork you want. Build a backdrop or suicide. A backdrop, more commonly, and accurately, called a suicide, is a very advanced move that shouldn't be practiced until a person is comfortable with the basic elements of breakdancing. Put down a cushion of some sort such as a mattress to practice the suicide move and stand with your feet about 2 feet apart and your arms out in a T-shape straight out from your shoulders. Kick your right leg out in front of you, then swing it back, simultaneously jumping forward with your left leg. Tuck your body in tight and essentially perform a front flip. Land on the middle part of your back and proceed to move into your groundwork. This move is often performed at the end of a sequence as well. Learn a power move. Throw in a windmill. Kneel on the ground with your left elbow tight against your side and your right arm bent at a right angle with your hand in front of your face. Place your hands on the ground and keep your left elbow tucked under your hip bone. You want your weight to be mostly distributed over your left forearm. Straighten out your legs behind you and hold your body weight with your left forearm. Raise your left leg up and bend your knee. Kick up your right leg, simultaneously swinging your left leg under your right leg. As you complete this move, push off the ground with your hands and roll over your left shoulder onto your upper back. Make sure your chin is tucked in toward your collarbone during this step to avoid injury. Return to your home position with your arms on the ground supporting your legs in the air. Now your hands will be on the right side of your body. Now complete the push-off and leg swing on the other side of your body, swinging your left leg under your right and rolling over your right shoulder onto your upper back. Continue this transfer of momentum from left to right using your entire body, and you've completed a windmill power move. Learn to head spin. In order to perform a head spin move, you must first be able to hold a headstand for several minutes and move your legs around without falling over. Once you're able to perform these tasks, you're ready to try a head spin move. Put on a beanie or a bandana to aid your spinning motion. Cross your legs and alternate swinging them in a circular motion, keeping your upper body in one place to get the feel of the movement. Keep your hands on the ground when just beginning to learn this move. When you're comfortable with that, begin to let your hands lift off the ground as your legs uncross to allow yourself to spin slowly. Be ready to return your hands to the ground and catch yourself if you need to. The wider you spread your legs, the more momentum you will gain, causing you to spin faster. Concentrate on keeping your back straight and your neck safe. If you start to feel neck pain, take a break immediately. Show your strength with a jackhammer. If you have a strong core, you can learn the jackhammer, though it's not an easy move. Balance your body on your two bent arms, with your elbows hugged in at your hips and your feet flared out behind you. Then try to release one hand and spin on the other, using the free hand to aid you in your spinning. Once you can spin without difficulty, you can move on to the hop. Place both hands back down on the ground and incorporate small hops into your spin motion. You will now be rotating in a circle as you balance on two hands and hop slightly. Now take one hand off of the ground and push with it as you spin yourself with the other. Shift all of your weight over to the balancing hand and place your pushing hand behind your back. Bounce on one hand while spinning and you've completed the jackhammer. The jackhammer is an extremely hard move that takes a lot of strength, so don't be discouraged if this move takes months to get down.